Unlike most marksman heroes, Wanwan is pretty hard to play, but I think she is pretty worth it. In this video, we will talk about the 9 basic tips you need to know to be a more efficient Wanwan user. First of all, we must turn off attack assist, and then let's understand the basics. For the passive, Wanwan will leave a mark on the enemy. Every time a mark is hit, she deals more damage. Wanwan will dash every time she uses her basic attack. The speed of her dash is based on her attack speed, so it's fine if you don't use boots. For the first skill, she will throw 3 daggers and it will eventually come back. These daggers can hit the marks on the enemy, and if the enemy is hit for 2 times, it will immobilize them for a short period of time. Take note that this skill is essential to activate her ultimate. Her second skill is like a purify spell. It can deal damage to enemies nearby and will activate marks on them. This skill is best used when the enemy puts a debuff on you. Wanwan is pretty soft and easy to kill, so having this type of skill gives her a chance to avoid death. And for her ultimate, she will fly and just kill everyone. Or not. If you are really good in using marksman heroes, Wanwan can easily carry the team because if Wanwan is fed, she has more capability in going 1v5 against the enemies. Her ultimate seems too OP, but you must first know that you cannot cast it in an instant. All of the marks on the enemy need to be hit first in order to cast her ultimate. Even though you hit all of the marks, you must press her ultimate on time, because even all of the marks are hit, if the unmarked enemy gets killed, you cannot activate her ultimate. Take note that while in the air, you can still control where you want Wanwan to go. This gives you the option to stay aggressive or back out if you think you can't kill the enemy. Her ultimate is counted as basic attack. When facing heroes that has basic attack immunity, you must wait until the immunity is out so you won't waste your ultimate. Earlier, I told you that Wanwan's first skill is essential for her ultimate, but don't go around and use it instantly whenever you see an enemy because it's not always going to work. You can try to hide and then throw your first skill. When this happens, activating your ultimate is pretty easy, especially if you hit the mark on the back. Other things you can try is to use basic attacks to make the marks show first and then do your thing. Fist checking is a dumb idea when using marksman heroes. It is a good idea to use Wanwan's first skill to check the bush, just to make sure you're safe. Unlike the purify spell, Wanwan's second skill doesn't give her immunity after she casts the spell. Try to be smarter when using your second skill because it needs a lot of time to cool down. Try to anticipate if the enemies are trying to bait you to use your second skill before they do their real plan. Burst heroes are the ultimate counters for Wanwan because she is pretty squishy. It doesn't mean you don't stand a chance against them. When facing burst heroes, try to wait until they've used their burst skills. After that, these heroes don't deal much damage with their basic attacks. For me, these are the 3 hardest enemies to pull off Wanwan. Kufra will make it difficult for you. Minsitar will make it a little bit difficult, and Fubeus is a nightmare. When the tables are turned and you need to fight against a Wanwan, it's pretty annoying. One thing you can do to counter her is to use Wind of Nature or Winter Planchon. Aside from using these items, you can just pick Fubeus because he can easily turn Wanwan's strength into a weakness. In the early game, you can intimidate the enemy by throwing your first skill and hitting it with basic attack while Inspire is activated. Making the enemy marksman go back to base leads to them having lower gold than you. But be careful on doing this, especially if the enemy marksman has the roamer protecting him. For this, I just copy what the pro players use. For the build, sometimes I just use whatever item is suitable for the enemy composition. For example, using Sea Halberd when facing enemies that heal a lot. For the spell, I just use Inspire. This can also be used like a sprint spell because Wanwan's dash depends on her attack speed. And these are some of the basic tips I knew about this hero that helped me a lot. If you like this type of content, you can let me know by clicking the like and subscribe button. Good luck in your games. I hope you get a good one.